Well, I'm back to refilling. I had this great little jar I got from my mom's house, and I think probably set it like this, but you can also set it like this on its side so you can pull things out. So I was thinking what I could do with it, and then the answer was so obvious. I've got tea everywhere in all sorts of containers, and again, I have a couple of shelves right here for tea items. It's clogged up with thousands of packages. So I'm going to put my extra tea in there. I'm going to start with this little container of tea that a friend of mine gave me. Take all the teas out of that. It's nice. There's chamomile and green tea, turmeric green tea, organic chamomile, cranberry apple. Take this moment just for you. Oh, lemon ginger, green tea, and chamomile. That's a great little gift in a cute little container. I also have these, which are up here, and so these are kind of fun. Whoops, this is a problem. You hear all that crashing and things moving around. It's because there's too much crap up there. Plain and simple. So I'm trying to, whoops, ease the clogging. All right, I'm back with more. These are little coffee things. They've got coffee, creamer, and sugar all in one. So it's just a regular black tea. Here's a cold infused tea. You just put this in cold water and you get a nice drink. So I'm going to put those in here. Coffee and the other. And this is a, oh, Imperial Earl Grey. That sounds good. I like Earl Grey. And finally, I have this container of tea that I usually give to guests, and I'm just going to put it all in here too. This is the main reason I'm doing this, is I really like black tea, but not everyone likes black tea. So here there'll be some options. They can see the options on the side because it's glass, and there's even options for me if I decide I want to have something else. It's right there. Ginger herbe mate. Orange Bliss, that's kind of nice. Just in time for winter. Oops. The last one, and it fits perfectly. Great, it's going to look good on the counter and consolidates a lot of messy stuff. Well, it's time for my monthly filling up the mocha cappuccino and all that. I just finished my last cup this morning. I'm crashing everything. I'm starting to prepare a list for the winter. I don't like to leave the mountain too much on the winter. Weather's one issue. The short days is another issue. I can't spend a lot of time out of town unless I spend the night, because then I have to drive at night up the mountain, and I'm not crazy about that. Here's the mocha filled up. And later on, it does become an issue of the weather. Let's fill up the cocoa now. Fill up my Nestle Quick, soon to be replaced with hot cocoa. So I like to get that all sort of done. Also, in addition to the weather and the short days, there's a situation with all the diseases. I just had COVID late in August, and I don't know where I got it from. It was a very mild case, but COVID is just part of the problem. Check it out. There's all these colds and flus and stuff out there in the stores, and everyone's out there in November and December doing all their shopping, so I really like to get all that stuff done before then, and even into January and February if possible. I mean, I can do a lot of my fresh produce here in town, but major things like the coffee, salt, flour, things like that, I like to get done ahead of time. Now the brown sugar for my oatmeal. I have brown sugar in this big half gallon, and I noticed that if I open the half gallon every single day to put my oatmeal in, it gets dried out and hard, and even the small one gets dried out and hard because I open it every day. So I thought instead of doing that, I would just fill up a small one, and it's not such a big deal if it gets all hard. And then when I want to refill it, I'll still have the softened brown sugar here. So I think air is definitely an element of dry stuff out. I do like some brown sugar with my oatmeal, though, that is for sure. So also getting more brown sugar is another thing. Oatmeal, brown sugar for the winter. I'm just preparing this list. There we go. Gonna go right here on the counter too. I need more shelves here. I just have everything crowding the counter. And it's also the counter I cook on, so it's a mess. All right, so I recently made some applesauce, and I froze it in these 1 cup containers. I think they're called super cubes. Unfortunately, there was a little mishap in the freezer and things got a little squished, but I think it'll be okay. I'm going to take these off and pop them out. Generally with these, I can't just pop them out because they're frozen, but if I run some hot water over them, then they come out just fine. Like that. There's a 1 cup. Another 1 cup. Another 1 cup. And another 1 cup. So, whoops, like I said, they got a little squished, but it doesn't change anything. I'm going to pack these up into Ziploc bags and put them in the freezer for later use. And here they are, marked and ready for the freezer. Okay, so I finished up my sugar, the last of the sugar, and what I have left is 1 4-pound bag. And I think it should fit in this ½ gallon. We'll see. If not, I have to finish up I have to fill up my tea sugar also. Yeah, it's fine. This is the last of my sugar for now. I'm doing a long-term winter pantry list, and as soon as things run out, I go ahead and replace them. So I was waiting for the sugar to run out before I went and replaced that. So that's on my Walmart list for next time. Walmart is the most reliable right now for me. I've gone to a couple other places and looked for staples like sugar and flour and all that stuff, and the prices are comparable, and sometimes like at Costco and at Smart and Final where I was, okay, the prices are comparable, but the amounts are too much. I think the most I'll need is 10 pounds of sugar to get me through the winter. Here's some tea sugar. Well, I recently did a cabinet clean out. I have like 3 shelves, a bottom shelf, sort of a middle shelf that I kind of created out of a basket from Home Depot, and then a top shelf, still not completely done. I cleaned out the cup portion of it and the canning lid portion, but when I was looking at the top shelf, I found more canning lids, or more can lids. So I had all my odd-shaped lids in here, but they're not going to fit, and there are more odd-shaped ones there. I did free up one of these, and just this morning I used one of these, the odd-shaped lids, because I had a plastic container that I used for my mocha cappuccino, and I couldn't get the lid ever to fit right. It was a lid like this, and it seemed like the top of the a jar would be fine for it, but was not. It was just some sort of difference. So anyway, I'm going to put all of my sort of odd-shaped jars. This might fit. Well, we'll see. I'm going to put all my odd-shaped jars in here in the bigger one, and I'm going to test some of these to see if they actually fit a regular small-mouth mason jar. I'm just not sure. It was so handy to have that other lid available, though. Check this one. When everything's in order, everything else in life goes well, I've noticed. Do you think that has made me be more orderly? No, it is not. But I appreciate the concept, which I guess is halfway there. I don't know what these are. We'll see. I know as soon as I throw them out, I'll need them. We're heading into mouse season right now, and I did find some evidence of small amount of mouse activity. So this is the sort of reason I do this with all the cans and the lids and all that, is because I'm never alone here. These Classico lids are great. They are from Classico pasta, they're from Classico pasta sauce, and I just checked and they do fit on a regular size or smallmouth mason jar. So I'll put those over here. And the rest of these we're just going to put in here until we know otherwise. I'm a little curious. I seem to have a lot of these. I don't know what they came from, but I'm curious to see if they fit on that smallmouth mason jar. I'm going to grab one. We'll see. Oh, Rubbermaid. Interesting. I don't know what these are for. Okay. Let me grab a smallmouth mason jar, and we'll see if those these fit. I love these mayonnaise jars for this. They fit great and they're plastic. All right, we've determined that the Classico works fine. I'm gonna put it in here for now. This works fine. Let's check out these. Oh wow, no, they are a little loose. So I'm going to put them in the alternate one. These, I don't know what the heck these are from, Rubbermaid. These are fine, these are fine. These are the large mouth. This doesn't fit. Oh no, we determined that did not fit. I don't know why they don't just standardize these lids. It's goofy, isn't it? There we go. Put that in there. So this looks like a pasta lid, but of course it doesn't fit. There, doesn't fit. All right. All right, these all fit small-mouthed mason jars, and I'm not going to say I eat a lot of mayonnaise, but judging from the amount of lids here, I do, yes, eat a lot of mayonnaise. I love mayonnaise. It's good on everything. Eat it on potatoes. I eat it everything. Plus, you know what I do? I make dressings out of it too. I have this ranch like seasoning that I got at Costco, and you know, it's great with some mayonnaise and some olive oil. I make kind of a ranch dressing, so I think that'll be okay. I might need to move this around a little bit, but I think I'll be able to get the lid on just fine. For now, that's fine. I did see that I had a mayonnaise jar lid in the to be washed in the sink, so that might move things over the edge here, but for now this is fine. All we have is this moment. This lid is going to go in the largemouth mason jar container, so we're going to move that along. Now these might be a little bit of a struggle, but I'm telling you, just this morning I needed a lid that wasn't a small mouth, it wasn't a large mouth, and I found it. So there you go. If there's ever a worldwide lid shortage, you know where to get more. You know, I don't know. I think it could have been yogurt. I'm just not sure. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save these to put under my plants, I think. Well, it's refill time, last refill of the month, and I realized you can't see anything. I've got clear soap in here from, actually I got it originally from Walmart, and it's up to there, and I want to refill it. I've got more of this Walmart stuff, which is up to here. I think it's going to fit fine. I got tired of those little containers just finishing up so quick, so I got this big one from Dollar Tree with the pump, and I just got a couple of these big containers of liquid soap at Walmart, and they were not expensive, so I'm going to just pour it in here, and I think that this should be perfect for the container. The next one I have is actually orange. I don't know what the scent is. I think this was scent free, which is fine. So actually what I'm going to do is just let this sit here for a little bit. But that's it. We got it up to here, so it's pretty much full, and I'm good for a while. Thank you so much for following through my pantry adventures, and we're going to start right back up next month. More of the same and maybe some different ones. Thank you so much for watching.